What up, people? Welcome back to Study Ball. Got a little smile on my face thinking back to last week when I broke down Lamar Jackson and everybody's all over me because he played a great game and threw for a lot of yards and no question about it. He did all of those things. What I do here on QB Confidential is I watch the film and I try to pick up different themes. You go back a couple weeks, did the same thing with Taylor Heinecke and Daniel Jones. In performances where they had good performances and they did a lot of good things. My goal on here is to teach the game. And hopefully those guys might even watch it, or coaches may watch it, or players that want to be like those guys may watch it. And so my goal is always to try to teach based on the theme that I see within a game. Sometimes there's not a theme. In Lamar Jackson against Denver, the theme was Denver was going to come after him with blitz zero. And when they did, what was going to happen? And one thing that, Lamar and the Baltimore Ravens could have done better is understanding how to beat it, because I have a feeling that when they see the tape, somebody will come after them more often in that look. And you just want to be able to answer those questions. So who knows? Maybe Lamar, maybe the staff at the Ravens, maybe none of them. Maybe it's another team that is going to see blitz zero and they want to have answers. So that's really what I'm trying to do here on QB Confidential. I have no hate for any of these guys. I want all of these quarterbacks to be great. I want every quarterback. I want every coach, offensive coach, to learn and be great, and that's what I'm trying to do here. There are plenty of guys that will go and break down the things that they did well, but those guys, those coaches know what they did well already, so that's not my goal. My goal isn't just to show highlights and to show you, oh, they made a good throw here. They made a good read here. Sometimes that comes out. Sometimes that's the theme of a particular tape, but in that case, there was something unique about that game and the approach and the offense, defense, cat and mouse game, chess match between them. I thought it was interesting, something that I can teach off of on my platform. So that's where I go with these different things. All right, with all that being said, get into last Thursday's game, was Rams against the Seahawks. And we're going to take a look today at Matthew Stafford. A lot of people asking me, Matthew Stafford in this new Rams offense, what are you seeing? Let's take a look. All right, so here we go with Matthew Stafford. Take a look, doing a lot of good things. All right, we're just going to look at early in the game. They got off to a slow start early in this game, and a lot of it was just little things, okay? So great job. Got man-to-man coverage right here. Gets Cooper Kupp over the top on a corner route, okay? And we always have this term, or at least when I was playing, we got this term. It's say you're even, you're leaving. When you're running a corner route, and you're even or over the top of the defensive back, that means you're leaving. You're taking a high angle because you don't want to flatten off and give this defender a chance to make a play on the football. So you've already gotten him beat right here. There's no safety help up over the top of you, so you don't have to worry about the high angle. We're always going to try to get a touchdown angle set, go high. This particular case, that's not what Cooper Kupp does. Cooper Kupp goes flat. You see it right here, allows this guy to make a play on the football. If the football was thrown flat, Matthew Stafford sees that. He's taking the approach, oh, you're even, you're leaving. I'm trying to throw it up over the top. Little miscommunication, something that those guys will work on, I'm sure, after this because they've been very, very good together early in the season. Here's another one. We got man-to-man coverage. Okay, so what we're going to see right here, going to the flat, and we've got a 7 stop here, and we've got a comeback to this side. All right, so as we run it back here, okay, man-to-man, you got a comeback, nothing wrong with that. You like the matchup, go and get it. All I would say, quarterbacks that are out there, to me, always easier to throw against off coverage more so than press coverage. I shouldn't say always. On certain routes, you're going to be, it's more advantageous to go the soft corner because he's not jamming, he's not messing up the timing, he can't fall into covering this. So in this situation, we'll play this thing. He goes to the comeback, right? Guy's banging him. He's got to lean on him. Takes a little bit longer. Another miscommunication there on the press throw. Me, I like the off corner. So first of all, you come to this side. We get a little bit of a rub here. You got a chance for the flat because they're playing man-to-man, but you get off coverage here. And to me, I like that opportunity right there on that deep in or deep curl because he's got off coverage. Great route. You see, to me, easy when you've got this window and this throw. This guy's in a bind. Whereas with the comeback, again, not that he doesn't win, it's just a lot tougher and a lot tighter throw. So I'd like to see him go to the soft corner. Probably ends up throwing the flat there, but go to the soft corner, gets that deep hook right there and gets a nice chunk throw, easier throw. So this is what was happening early in this game. Just missing a few different things here. Opportunities, missing a few different things. Got a little 7 pump. A little out, pump right here. We get the one-on-one that we want, and you'll see the miscommunication right here. Sean Jackson starts to lean inside, and then he falls outside of the corner. So you see it starts to go inside. Matthew Stafford thinks he's going inside. All of a sudden, he fools him the last second and goes back outside, messes up Matthew Stafford. Little details. He's got to pull it down and have a sack. Sean Jackson just keeps going right here. Matthew Stafford throws that, and they got a shot for a big play. Now, the little detail that they're going to clean up throughout the season, but leads to a sack there, and that's really what was going on early in this game. A lot of little things that they were just off a little bit. Okay? Another look right here. Could go either direction. He's looking over to this side, not really sure what he sees. Here, he's got a little hook and an in. Soft coverage, could have easily taken the little hook there, but I think he was trying to get to the sticks. He wanted the deeper throw on second down. Didn't like it. Comes back over here and hits this. Maybe, which is something that Seattle likes to do. Maybe he's looking back here at the safety. So his eyes are over to this side, getting this guy to work there. So now he gets the one-on-one back to that side. Nice job working his eyes, getting that safety. You see it, getting him to turn, push to that front side, and now gets to the backside. Great strike throw for the first down. Get things out right here. Okay, great throw right here. So similar concept. Okay, got this back here. Could have gone to the cover 2 side and read that corner if he wanted to, but now we got a hook, and we got a wrap in route right here. This is what Matthew Stafford brings to the table. Matching to the inside, boom. Great second level throw, big chunk throw. Really like him, and they've been really good at these throws throughout the season, even though they missed a couple of them early in this game. Okay, he comes up, makes a check here. You got Seattle playing here, 2 safeties high, really playing a quarter look. This guy's going to end up getting soft right here, and so checks to a play that's just a choice route over here, and then they've got this shallow concept here that I call knife, and just see the processing here by Matthew Stafford. Okay, I'm going to look at Cooper Kupp. I got this choice route. Could probably take that if he wanted to. One-on-one right here. Got to like that matchup. But he knows that if this guy matches here, now they're in a bind with this guy. He's either got to take the deep one or the shallow one. So Matthew Stafford looks left, makes it easy. Backer turns. He gets back to the front side. Nobody there because the Mike backer chases down the middle. We get a great chunk throw off a simple read, understanding what you're doing, understand who you're attacking on a particular play. Get a big play right there. Really well done by Matthew Stafford. Okay. It's another one right here. Kind of surprised on this one. Okay, little play fake. He's looking over to the right, and we got this 7 pump called again, but see this safety playing way high up over the top that takes off, running right here. Does a nice job of peeking that, seeing these guys getting depth and working back to this other side once again. Unlike that. Good move, and there's that 7 pump, what you want Deshaun Jackson to do over to that side, go inside the corner, but with that safety help over the top. Boom, comes back, works the eyes again, second level, another good throw on the money for a first down. Like the way that he uses his eyes, knows what he's looking at. Get your eyes in the right spot. Okay, nice job. Here again, what you like about Matthew Stafford. He's got that arm talent ability to kind of slide in the pocket and make those second-level throws. Does a good job here with his eyes. He's looking down here to try to get this guy to settle his feet, knowing he wants to take the one up over the top. Slings it back between those two defenders. Big chunk throw where probably the decision to be made was take Cooper Kupp right now, but these difference-making quarterbacks, they're going to settle those guys, know they can make some of these throws, and they're going to go for the big one. Another chunk throw right here, using his eyes, his movement to get those guys to grab the underneath and then make the special throw over the top. Again, pressure's coming, really coming off, and they're trying to hit this skinny right here. Safety drops in here. Don't like that. Once again, we're going to have kind of a double move right here. Nothing's really open, but the pocket is collapsing. Look at this. Cooper Kupp is still running this way, kind of some sort of wheel or something, and see Matthew Stafford come out, put this, ball's thrown already. And you just watch Cooper Kupp here. He's not even looking yet, and the ball's thrown, back shoulder, boom, turn, catch it, chunk throw. Just great anticipation and understanding by those two guys. Get his head turned to make that catch. Matthew Stafford, communication. So again, little communication issues early, but you see Cooper Kupp, Matthew Stafford have really been good this year, and that's another example of their connection already. Eyes, eyes, eyes. Looking backside, looks like possibly a two safety high. This guy's going to drop down. We're going to work here. Now I've got my opportunity to see this guy coming down. Then I'm going to come back and work this safety. Then I'm going to take my big shot here, there. Now eyes are back to the safety and look at his shoulders. Shoulders turn to open out here to get this guy to move, knowing the whole time that once Jamal Adams dropped in on the backside, he gets that safety or that corner connection on the backside. He is going for the big shot over the top. Just left it a little bit short. Otherwise, this is a touchdown, but really well done to see the rotation, then get back and hold the safety, then take the big shot down the field. All right, these are the things that I always worry about with Matthew Stafford, things that he did in Detroit, and you wonder how that's going to play out down the stretch against good teams week in and week out with the Rams. So comes back. He's got the little skinny post right here. Not there, okay? And so he's just going to turn and throw this post back to the backside. Got a middle safety sitting there. Again, don't recommend it, but there'll be times that Matthew Stafford just believes he can make throws with his arm, and he takes chances that I don't know if he's going to have to take with this team very often, and things that could end up hurting him. So he looks there, then he just turns and throws it up. And again, there's a chance here. There's a chance that they get it, but you see two defenders back there. If he misses this a little bit, this could easily go the other direction. And again, how he looks at this, is he just trying to work the safety to decide ahead of time he's going to take the post? I'm not really sure, but just always leery of taking some shots down the field that are a little bit ill-advised just as he's trying to make the big throw. Hasn't done it a lot this year, and that's what I'm hoping, is that was more of a Detroit thing where he felt like he had to make every play. Doesn't feel like he's got to do it here. But here's another example like this. I'm not sure what he's seeing right here that makes him say, I'm going to throw this up to Deshaun Jackson. The only thing I can say is this is Jamal Adams. Maybe I say to myself, he's not very good at playing the ball in the air. We get him one-on-one, we're going to take the shot. But it's not a throw that you definitely think you would make. You'd probably have to work back here and take your big in. But he basically says, I'm taking this shot and I'm throwing it up anyways. And he throws it up and he gets bailed out. Jamal Adams doesn't play it well. Deshaun Jackson makes the adjustment. They get 70 yards on the play, and we're all happy. But again, I'm always leery of these shots that it's just kind of like I'm going to throw it up and just see what happens. This prayer got answered a little bit, but just something to watch moving forward. They make these kind of plays, it's going to be a difference maker for this team. They miss these kind of plays or they turn these into interceptions, and that could be what costs them at the end of the day. So just want to see Matthew Stafford continue to play smart football, knowing he's got a team around him that can help him in those situations. So here's another one. I'm not really sure. He's coming out here. He's going to try to work back to this side. See this safety back here. I would have loved to seen him work this right here, this high-low right here, right off the bat. Looks like he's looking to that side. Then he gets stuck back here. So maybe he's just trying to work this safety over there and come back to Cooper Kupp, who's running this double move right here. But down here, it's tough to really work these guys as much as you want to. I get that safety backside here. I get this guy tucked in. I know that I've got a situation right here isolating that guy to take a shot. Red zone gets tight. Boom, right there. There's the throw. There's the throw. It's tight. That's what the red zone's all about. It's a double post, double in. You got this safety sitting outside the backside hash. This is where you got to be ready to throw it. This guy falls off. You dump it right back underneath, okay? Doesn't see that here, starts to scramble, and here's another one of those plays. Just always trying to make the big play. And again, not really sure, right? Throw it away. Just throw it away. Save your team an opportunity. Don't have to make the big throw every time. This one ends up great interception, but just like to see him throw that one away right there and live for another down. All right, so there you go. A lot of good things there, some miscommunication early that I believe will get cleaned up with this team as they play more and more together. Smart players at the quarterback spot and at the wide receiver spot, but that was really what the issue was early in the game. And then you see Matthew Stafford, a lot of those chunk throws. That's what I believe he's going to bring. What's going to be a difference maker in this offense is the drop back chunk throws, which they didn't get a lot from Jared Goff. He made some chunk throws on the play action, but Matthew Stafford brings a different dynamic in the drop back game. We saw that there. And then last thing, as we continue to watch through the season, Matthew Stafford has all the ability to lead this team wherever they want to go. This team is very, very talented. Now, the question is really going to come down to, can he continue to play smart football, make the plays that are there to be made, but not force the football as we saw at times in Detroit as he was trying to do too much for his football team. Don't think he has to do that right now with his football team here or there in LA. So play good, smart football. Use that big arm, make those special plays, but don't force the football and put your team in harm's way.